Part of why this Jacksonville team could find some success today. 4 points against Rutgers had the eventual game-tying goal that pushed them to overtime in that last. Here from Dorrance Field in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. The 2026 season is right here, and we have the green light go, and we're underway. First face-off won by Jacksonville, and they'll get the first offensive possession. A huge. There's Tate Jones. We'll see him fluctuate out of the box. Works on his man, shot wide. As you get to see the chance here to put one on the board early against North Carolina. Situations like these are going to be huge for Jacksonville if they want to put some points on the board. John Hill gets it back. Steps in and scores. Dalen John Hill puts Jacksonville on the board first, and they grab the lead early here at Dorrance. Approach, and he gets the opening here on the wing. Just a diving effort from Pierce, and he gets the easy face. Hoffman picks it up, and Jacksonville going the other way. Some early season woes so far for North Carolina as Salucci picks it up. Gives it over to Wambach in the middle of the field. He can be a threat with the ball in his stick. Finds Wilson in front and he scores. Brevin Wilson gets the Tar Heels on the board first in 2026. Wambach pushing the possession, this time in transition, not from the faceoff. But this just shows the depth of the guys that North Carolina has. An easy finish in front for Wilson. And we're now over to Mason Soucek, a highly touted recruit last year. Petramala getting some of his first touches here today. Dom's a threat on the run as he fires it wide. Skip into the middle is not there. Pass deflected and goes wide. Pressure comes, but a smart play from Shushin as he gets it back. Work it around. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. Shot goes in. Right on the doorstep, the freshman puts it in, and they grab the lead right back from North Carolina. Taylor barely got his hands free, fits that one into a tight window, and a great finish from the freshman. A 5-star recruit and number 3 overall prospect in the class of 2025. Here's Wilson working on his man. There's Bear, turns and fires wide. Over to Duffy, who's been locked up by Taguri today. Offer him nowhere to go, and he checks it loose. Great defense so far from Jacksonville. Here's Soucek. Gets the shorty-on-shorty matchup. Look in front, and what a beautiful find to get Macaluso on the doorstep. And we're tied once again. Nice is that he's got the short stick matchup. The slide's going to come early as well on that. And on the short stick. Now over to Tate Jones, one of the late transfers coming in for Jacksonville. Trail check, jars the ball loose, and a great ground ball from Chase Salucci. Salucci gets it up ahead. The shot on the run goes in. Liv Hagerup gets North Carolina in front. Out his confidence in his defensive midfield group, not only defensively, but offensively. And you see there. Trying to get upfield, working on the short stick. Now with Merrill. Now back up top to Petramala. Petramala with his right hand. Addison gets it over to Brown. Brown hezzies. Gets it back up top. John Hill. Addison steps in, puts one by. North Carolina just beats his man off the dodge, sets his feet. And so far, the Dolphins have been incredibly successful in 6-on-6. Here's Andrew Price. Now over to James Matton. Matton steps in and he scores. Gets around his matchup, and Matton did this all year last season. Is big frame, hard to guard, not necessarily the fastest guy, but on the shot clock now. Taylor's gonna have to go. A big hit from Ty English. No flag flies. The shot on the run is wide. A great defensive stand there from North Carolina. Gets the pick from Brown. And they work it behind at X. Addison had a nice goal to end out the first quarter of play. Addison upfield, and he misses that one wide. English gets turned around. Shushin has been a force to be reckoned with on offense. Twitchy, quick feet, and another shot clock violation caused by this Noli getting up. He took a big hit. Duffy playing with fire right there. Could have been a ward called. Wilson steps into one, gets a little payback. Takes the hit but lays the blow. Buries it in the top right corner. From Wilson, takes the big hit and takes the step down rip from the outside. Checked his count. Petramala looking to get free and picked up by Jacksonville. Here's Taylor. Works it behind. The feet in front. Just trickles in for Jacksonville. And they're back within one. Parker Addison, another freshman, helping aid this offense. Take another look. A nice look in front. Just quick ball movement. The deep part in front. Picked up by Wilson. Duffy, the no-look pass in front, and he finds Bear. The no-look pass from Duffy to the dish inside, and the sweet finish from the highly regarded freshman class, second ranked by Inside Lacrosse, and you see the no-look to the dish on the inside. A great finish. There's Taylor at X. Slide comes. John Hill trying to facilitate. Skips it back up top. Shot and save by Marcus. Suchek over to Petramala. Petramala down the right side. And the ball still rolls out of bounds. Just touched last by Jacksonville. And it'll stay with North Carolina. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. They'll have to go. 10 seconds. And a risky shot to go over the back there. He had a whole net in front of him to third frame. Macaluso sweeping over the top. Finds a man in the middle. It's Suchek, and he scores. Care the net, and it comes on behalf of Mason Suchek. So once again, Addison, he rolls back, lets one go, and an easy save for Marcus. quick to go the other way. Two poles pushing transition. Toman there on offense. Here's English, steps in and scores. Fires one on the run, and he finds the back of the net. 2 straight goals for North Carolina. With 3. Was the leading scorer on the midfield last season. Can get it done going both ways. Talk to Smith, sweeps across. Gets it behind to Brown. He's got the short stick in English. And the shot just goes in. The goal's going to count. They got it right before the horn went off. They will check this one over, but for now, that goal. A great job of getting inside, getting his hands free, and reckoning with Jones. Up top to Addison. Hesitates for a moment, gets free. The ball took a weird bounce off the grass, but English was able to pick it up. Here's Pierce, feeds it in front for English. These poles have been a huge part of this offensive success today. Not only starting transition offense to score. Pierce, great vision on the inside to find the fading English. We saw Salucci find Hager up early on. And he leads this midfield group so far here in scoring. Great day for this junior at the faceoff X against Brady Wambach, who has been a problem for most. Brown steps into one and he rings the bell. It's fluid, smooth, and right in rhythm. One pass to another, they don't even skip a beat. And he buries that one right over the shoulder of Marcus. That's Merrill, keep calling him the party starter as he whistles one wide. And Merrill's got the matchup he wants. Defense really trying to force Petromala to his right hand. Here's Bear working from behind. Quick skip across, and Brevin Wilson puts it in. Duffy and Wilson starting to become a pretty nice duo. Great recognition from Owen Duffy, keeping his heads up. I mean, notices the backdoor finish or near side finish from Wilson, and just an easy give and go on a really nice showcase for the graduate goalkeeper for Jacksonville. "13 saves, although has let 10 goals in." Here's Nicky Brown. What a play! The give and go right in front. And Nicky Brown goes back-to-back for Jacksonville. The 2-man game here on the near side. They get the big little matchup that they want. A nice pairing so far between Taylor and Brown as they keep this lead at 3 for North Carolina. Harrison, shot and a score. The flag flies, and he's fired up. Controlled the pace of the face-off X today. A big ground ball from Harrison, and he just squeaks it by. The late hit. Penalty a minute as they get it going the other way. Here's a chance as the whistle blows. And it looks like a timeout was called in time by head coach Galloway of Jackson. Rutgers. An overtime loss that very well could have gone their way. Krupski gets some space cleared out by Taylor. Now to Shushin, an open man, and they find the back of the net. Jacksonville within one, and it's Dalen John Hill who puts it. Defense late to slide again. Good matchup here. One that Petramala likes. Wants to get to his left hand. The feed in front to Duffy. Gets saved by Delarocco. Here's Jones working on the short stick. Shushin on Aschheim. Now they'll get Prohaska on Taylor. Taylor, the party starter for Jacksonville. The flag comes in. We'll wait to see if the goal's going to count. The goal will count. And we're tied at 10. Look, it looked like he got pushed into the crease. Yeah, he absolutely gets pushed into the crease. That momentum comes, kind of falls, and they get nowhere without that man in net. 38 in green, Delarocco. Here's Wilson. Over to Matten. Now with Petramala. We have not seen a goal from him today. And here's Suchek on the short stick. Turns the corner, and he finds the back of the net. Mason Suchek puts North Carolina in front with 2:26 left to go. You respond. You go to the invert. You go to number one. And great placement. Puts it low and away from the keeper. Suchek flings one across the field. Delarocco picks it up. 2 seconds left on the clock. And that is going to do it. The clock expires. Peter Thoman comes in at the end to deny it. And North Carolina survives in the end against unranked Dolphins unit. An unfortunate ending for Jacksonville on the road, but a huge momentum shifter and confidence booster for a team that very well may find themselves within the top 20 next week in the rankings. UNC, who comes out on top throughout all the woes that came from the freshmen and the minute mistakes at the faceoff X. It's North Carolina that comes out on top in the fourth. Thank you so much for tuning in today here on ACC Network Extra.
Thank you again for supporting Carolina Men's Lacrosse. We look forward to your return to Norris Field to cheer your Tar Heels on. Please drive home safely.